Epidaurus, Greece. Nestled in the hills of the Peloponnese lies one of the ancient world's most remarkable medical sanctuaries that has been preserved for over 2,000 years. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but in the time of classical Greece, it was something more. A sacred destination for pilgrims to be healed in their sleep.
Thousands of years ago, people were dreaming in temples, and these were specifically for healing. One of the most famous ones is the Epidaurus, where people would try to have dreams of the Asclepion, the serpent god who would come down and heal you in your sleep. And so people would sleep surrounded by these serpents, and they would ask for a dream visit from the healing serpent god.
Asclepius is the Greek and Roman god of healing through dreams. You go to his temple really not for diagnosis. You go in hopes of a sacred experience of healing. And we have testimonies, written reports of what happened in the temple of Asclepius, and they're quite fascinating. We see people who believe that they've been healed of specific physical symptoms after interaction with a sacred being.
In the ancient world, many believed that dreams offered more than spiritual guidance. One of the most influential voices of the time argued that dreams could diagnose illness from deep within the body.
One explanation comes from the most renowned physician of the ancient Greek world. Galen was the personal physician of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor. He wrote a number of treatises on diagnosis through dreams. And he said that the reason why dreams can give you an accurate diagnosis of what's going on through the body is that there's some function of consciousness during sleep that may travel through the body and bring back an exact report of what's going on inside the body.
Today, nightmares or visions that seem to foreshadow disease before physical symptoms appear are known as prodromal dreams. But is this phenomenon real or imagined? Cape Cod, Massachusetts, October 1998. As night begins to fall over her suburban home, 43-year-old Kathleen O'Keefe Canavas heads upstairs to go to bed. And as she drifts off to sleep, she is visited by a strange messenger.
I had gone in for my yearly mammogram, and I had gotten a clean bill of health. And that night, I had the strangest dream. And all of a sudden, my dream froze like the page on your computer freezes. And in the middle of that frozen page was a door, and through that door walked a Franciscan monk in the brown robe. And this monk took my hand, put it right on my breast, and said, "Do you feel that?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "That's breast cancer. You go back to your doctor tomorrow and you tell him you need exploratory surgery to find this cancer."
Was the arrival of this strange visitor simply a figment of Kathleen's imagination? Or did she experience a real prodromal dream, an accurate assessment of her health delivered during sleep? Whatever the case, Kathleen was convinced it was all too haunting to ignore.
I said to the doctor, "I need exploratory surgery to find this breast cancer. I know I have it. I need you to do this. I'm not leaving without a yes." And so, long story short, I had the surgery, and when I first woke up, I was told that yes, it was breast cancer. My first reaction was I just started crying. Well, thank goodness, they found that cancer early enough. And so the monk was right.
Was Kathleen's dream a miraculous coincidence? Or proof that the ancients were right, that dreams really do have the power to diagnose and even heal?
This doesn't make sense of typical traditional modern Western medicine. And yet it does make more sense if we think of dreaming in its traditional healing capacity as giving us insights into these kinds of illnesses and problems. The mysteries of dreaming involve our rediscovering things that earlier people knew, things like the healing power of dreams.
I think there's something in the idea that amongst all the things going on in dreams, dreams can be body talk. And the message may come veiled as a messenger who has our best interests at heart.
We've been taught that a dream is just a dream. You don't really need to pay any attention to it. It's just the mind firing off neurons when you're asleep. But I've always said it has to mean something. I'm not really sure why I listened to that monk, other than it was such an odd dream. But if I had not believed him, I believe I'd be dead today and you wouldn't be speaking to me.